what will be the start of your sustainability journey? A lot of my friends always pose the question, how did you even get into this world of sustainability? So I'll share my story of how I got into sustainability and how you too can get into sustainability, some easy ways to ease into your own personal sustainability practice. I got into my own personal sustainability practice 20 years ago. It actually came out of frustration. I was sick of trying to figure out how to reuse and recycle plastic bags. And I was just utterly frustrated with it. At that time in St. Louis, recycling was separated into different bins, and you also had to pay for recycling. And so I was just totally irritated that I had to pay for recycling and I could not figure out a way to recycle the plastic bags. 20 years ago, the plastic bag recycling was not at the grocery store. So I could not take the plastic bags back to the grocery store. I don't know why this irritated me so much, but I just felt that it was a waste to throw the plastic bags away. I figured, okay, I can reuse this again. But then when I reused the plastic bags again, they would break and I was just like totally done. So my sustainability story started with my utter frustration with plastic grocery bags. And so I was in the market for some reusable grocery bags. And I purchased a set of reusable grocery bags from this company called EnviroSack. And I'll link that company below. They are not sponsoring this video, but I really liked these grocery bags and I still have them to this day and they are still really good. I have washed them so many times, but I have had these grocery bags reusable grocery bags for over 20 years. But it was something that came inside of the grocery bags that really truly sparked my love of sustainability. They had a card inside of the grocery bag packaging, and that card was an infographic of water. And it talked about how much water we as humans consume, how much water we consume daily. It even highlighted a few stories of how we obtain our water daily. And it showed the average amount of miles a person would need to walk daily to obtain their daily need of water. So although here in the United States, the majority of us is not walking to obtain our daily water need, it calculated the whole human population of how far someone would need to walk to obtain their daily water need based on countries and nations that do have to walk and carry their water back to use. And that little card just really spoke to me. It just really hit something in my heart. And it sent me down this path of conservation. And so when I read the card, it gave me a sense of awe, and it gave me a sense of appreciation of something that I never viewed as precious and valuable before, because it's something that's easily accessible to all of us, water. And so after reading that infographic card, I wanted to really honor and value something so precious. So the card came with a shower timer. And so I started to use this shower timer because I really got into water conservation. I really got into it. And then from water conservation, I stopped buying bottled water. I started to just buy a reusable water bottle. And you can just say that my journey snowballed from there. So I just started to really snowball, and my sustainability journey started with the water conservation, and just that card and that information and that amount of research just really opened my eyes to how valuable the earth resources were. And so I just wanted to keep that awe in my life. And I wanted to really show that I appreciated all of the resources that earth does provide for us. And so that really sparked my sustainability journey into this whole world of sustainability now for my personal life and professional life. So some people wonder, well, where did this shift come? Because you have not been working in sustainability for 20 years, and I haven't. I actually been working in the field of sustainability for 10 years. So I always wanted to be in the museum field. And in my undergrad research, I always integrated environmental sustainability in my research for museums. And that's kind of how my professional career started to shape into sustainability as well. So when I was in undergrad, I always was very interested in sustainability. So some of the artwork that I did was from found items. Any type of art history classes I would take, I will always look at how has climate change affected the preservation of art. And so a lot of my research was on environmental sustainability, climate change, changes within earth conditions, and how it impacted art, right? And so when I went to graduate school, the same thing. My focus really was in the non-for-profit world. I knew that I would love to be in a museum one day. And so a lot of my graduate research had to do with sustainability in the area of museums, or environmental practices in the area of art conservation, or environmental practices and how they affect how we create art, right? And so that shower timer and that water infographic card then propelled me into integrating sustainability in college, and then later integrating sustainability in my graduate school studies, and then later integrating sustainability within my professional life. And so that pretty much is my sustainability story. It really started with an infographic that was placed into a reusable grocery bag order. And I really just loved all of the research that went into environmental sustainability. And so the more and more I started to research environmental sustainability, its effect on us, its effect on something that I love, which is art, I just started to do it more and more. And so that's how this Black girl from East St. Louis really got into sustainability. It was just something that really resonated with me, and it's a topic that is really dear to my heart. And it's dear to my heart not because of climate change. It's dear to my heart because it's so multifaceted. It's dear to my heart because the earth provides such an abundance, right? And when we see everything that the earth provides for us, I know for me, I am extremely happy and just appreciative. And so because I'm so happy and appreciative of everything that the earth provides, I try to figure out ways to really show that appreciation, to really honor the resources that the earth provides for us in order for us to live such a full, meaningful, rich, awe-inspiring life. And so that's why I continue to practice sustainability. In all honesty, I believe a lot of our sustainability stories started with our grandparents, great grandparents. And I feel that they have been practicing sustainability longer than we have. It is just recent that we are using terms like sustainability, eco-friendly, conscious living, slow living, minimalism, net zero, the zero waste life. I think those are terms that is more recent terms, but in all honesty, a lot of our sustainability stories start back from our parents, our grandparents, our great grandparents. If we really think back to a lot of our family traditions and even family daily practices, we saw that our parents, grandparents, great grandparents were really resourceful of reusing items, reducing their consumption of energy and water, reducing their waste. It just was not termed sustainability or eco-friendly, right? But a lot of our sustainability stories really began with our great grandparents, our grandparents, our parents. So when you think about your sustainability journey, hopefully you really think about how your parents, grandparents practiced sustainability in the past. And if you really think about those practices, I'm almost certain you can start your own sustainability journey based on some of your own family traditions and practices. So that is my personal story of sustainability and how I really got into sustainability from a personal and professional standpoint. But I am certain that each of you will soon have a sustainability story to share with many of us that will be just as inspiring and move us all to live a little more sustainably. Thank you for watching and happy greening.